From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. That was a big-time run by White. 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Swing this one out to White, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They'll run with White. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Here's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
On play action, Mayfield moving to his right. He's going to... The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
White. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Tucker trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Baker. To the goal line and in. Sean Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa.
Down, Buccaneers.
The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Moving outside the pocket. Off he goes. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Huff brings it in left side. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs 38-yard line.
Darnold to throw. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
To throw again is Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
They'll go. Mayfield. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Levante David.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is 2nd and 6.
Red 80! Yo, 80!
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
Seahawks, first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Yo, 80!
Here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Red 80! Red 80! Red 80!
Darnold to the air once more. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Jason Myers.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Seahawks will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Jason Myers to kick
And
off
that's a
fourth
really
down.
nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield going up top for Evans. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin
The
there.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Baker. A short one there to Otten. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Into the hands of his tight end, Garner. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be third. They need 1. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On first and 10, here's Darnold. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante